What happens when you combine one of the most infamous hood heaters, which is made from cast iron and failed rap careers, and then you add in the caliber that was too strong for the limp-wristed FBI? You get the Hi Point JXP10, a new 10 mil that might just be the Yeet to my cannon. 5-minute gun review, go! Hey Range John. Oh hey Studio John. Have you ever heard of the MagShack? I think I heard about them in a TGC video one time. You should probably know about the MagShack. Oh, yeah. Why? Well, the MagShack does what the MagShack does, and you might need to know about the MagShack. Oh, you're being weird because of YouTube nonsense, aren't you? Yep. Alright, I will look into the MagShack for sure. The build quality on this thing is closer to a squirt gun than a normal firearm. The slide feels like it weighs 10 pounds because the polymer grip leaves it very top heavy. The coatings inside the slide started to come off in less than a box of ammo, but it did run a variety of ammo with minimal issues. We did have this thing happen where the gun would sort of lock open with rounds in the mag because the rounds seem to sort of nosedive slightly in the mag. With a little smack on the bottom of the mag or a little help on the slide, it seemed to work fine, but that is worth noting. Ours is sporting a nice Crimson Trace optic, and there's a link below to get that optic at a discount. 2 out of 5 abandoned bike locks for reliability. The ergonomics on this gun aren't actually horrible. Despite the gargantuan slide, the trigger reach is spot on, and the grip fits my hand like camo Crocs fit in at Walmart. I wish the slide had more texture or more aggressive texture, and I wish there was a place to put my support thumb, but otherwise it's really not bad. Could it be better? Yes. So this is just to document that gun, the grip texture is actually rubbing a hole in Josh's webbing, and it's this corner back here, just getting AIDS on the gun. But it's not horrible. 3 out of 5 babies in diapers left alone on the sidewalk. In terms of features, this one is surprisingly packed. It uses the same mags as the 1095 10mm carbine from Hi Point, and even though they hold only 10 rounds, you get to say like, I got 10 rounds in my 10mm, and 10 times 10 means I'm 100% gonna be a nerd. Beyond that, there is a Crimson Trace optic that I mentioned, and it has a threaded barrel to accept a comp or a suppressor. However, I will caution you that every suppressed 10mm pistol I've ever shot spits half-burnt, super hot powder back at your face, and it's not the most comfortable thing out there. So perhaps a comp is the best way to go. 4 out of 5 grown men riding little girls' bikes to work. In terms of accuracy or how accurate we could be with the gun, it was interesting. Let's be fair. Controlling the recoil on this thing is like a toddler full of sugar in a fun house. You might think you have a good grip, but set it off and the weeble starts wobbling. So Josh tells me he's never shot or handled a Hi Point. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to get myself a Yeet cannon, but I just haven't gotten around to that yet.
So it comes 2 mags.
Dude, this thing's bigger than I thought.
It's gigantic.
What the?
What were you gonna say?
Yeah. Dude, that thing is like, it feels like a bobblehead. Like.
It's very top heavy. The slide is so heavy that the recoil impulse at the end of its travel is almost amplified. It's somewhat controllable, but combining the Super Soaker trigger and the imbalance of weight, and that leads to a tough time being accurate. 2 out of 5 wick checks. These ratings are borderline offensive every time. The value proposition. The MSRP on this thing is $225 just for the gun, and $375 with the optic. LOL at this thing nearly being doubled in price by the optic. And for that money, you are extremely unlikely to find a pistol that not only shoots 10mm, but is a barrel of laughs and fun along the way. This gun is not a nice gun. Hi Point knows that it's not a nice gun. They aren't pretending like this thing is the latest whiz-bang technology, but they do know how to listen to their audience and give people something fun that very well could save their life if needed. And because of that sort of mutual understanding, I'm giving the JXP10 a whopping 5 out of 5 single cigarettes. And that brings the total to 16 out of 25 hood stereotypes.
Should I wear this Tech 9 with the high tops? Or should I wear this Uzi with my low tops?
And you know what? I love that 10mm Hi Point. I don't even give no windows.